Hello and welcome back to another Toy Switch Reviews action figure video. Today we have the Marvel Legends retro carded Walmart exclusive green Quicksilver figure here. It's a pretty decent figure if I say so myself. But yeah, please like, subscribe, share. Doing that helps my channel a ton. Lets me know that you guys enjoy these reviews just as much as I do making them. And I've got plenty of reviews coming up. So go ahead, please comment below what you'd like to see me do next. Also, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Those other platforms help me grow on those platforms and back here on the main channel. And then I can do much more for you guys. So please do all that, and we'll get you on into the review. So for packaging here, it's what we saw with like the other Avengers retro card, like the Hercules figure. You can see the Avengers up top here. It does say Quicksilver with the little like firework effect here. You do see him here with his running hands, but as you can see in the packaging, we do not receive those. The figure, of course, Marvel with the blue and yellow stars up top, some comic art in the back. Here's your legal stuff. Same picture right there. There's those bios if you want to pause and read that, with Avengers, Marvel, and just the blue stars continuing up top. So we'll move on into his accessories. So for accessories, Quicksilver doesn't come with a whole lot other than just swappable fist hands here, which do look nice. It's just in the same white plastic, but in the packaging, he does have sort of like open palm grip hands. They do look kind of small compared to how big these fists look. But other than that, that's the only accessories we get. So we'll move on to the detail. So for the detail here, he is of course just a different repaint with also some updated here. So he is just in the green with some darker green here, and it's supposed to be copied off the Avengers. Here is the book I have. You can see the green, but it's more of lime greens here, and then this is the white. That's why even though on the back here you can see through the individual issues, he still has the green on him, like here down in that little corner there. But I guess because there's also the Brotherhood look, which I guess on the back of the bio it does say after he derived or coming from Magneto's evil Brotherhood here. So I mean, I guess it could go either way, but here is the blue one, which is gonna be, this is the one in my Avengers one. But the paint is nice here. The green, the darker green only being here on like the, I guess the underwear part is all right. And then you can see that it is pinless here on both the arms and the legs. And then there's just the white here painted on. You can see a little bit of difference from the sculpted and the painted here because of course this is an all green. The lightning bolt is all right. Of course there is this little back peg here because they don't ever fix it. It does have the butterfly joints and I guess just the single jointed. It is still clicky for me. There's the waist swivel. The head sculpt though is where it kind of mainly attracts here because it is very different than the old one. You can see just more of this smirk. I guess the face paint technology and everything is very much increased. His hair strands are up. This one didn't have that. It just kind of did slightly, but you can barely tell. This one you can obviously tell it's here. And it is just kind of swooped back, which does make it look good. And then, yeah, just the eyes and the mouth. This is a very solid head sculpt. I do like it, just the smirk, kind of the cockiness of Quicksilver. But I don't like how the green paint is showing through the neck here because the skin tone is painted, which they do match, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. But I mean, I just wish there wasn't the green showing through. But yeah, I think the main attraction is obviously the head sculpt here for this figure, in my opinion. But I mean, the greens do make it stand out pretty nice. And then just comparing it to this one, this is white and this is silver. So even if you did want to try and swap these running hands, you wouldn't be able to. Same with the lightning bolt logo. You can see the shininess silver to it. And then we'll try some head sculpts, obviously, in playtime. But we'll take a look at his articulation. So I mean, it's kind of similar what we saw, but looking up, he's going to get quite a lot. And same with down there. There is tiny bit of tilt, not really. Head rotates around. The arm is going to go about that high. There is butterfly, so back, and not a whole lot forward. Arm does rotate around. Bicep swivel here. Pinless double elbow, of course different from the older one. There is wrist rotation, side to side hinge. Neither of them have trigger finger hands because it's not really necessary. Ab crunch forward, and then back here. So not a whole lot. There is waist cut. Legs do kick out, forward, and back. I mean, it should be a little bit better for a running character, but it's all right. Thigh cut there. Pinless double knee gets you all the way back. And then there is calf cut or boot cut. Ankle pivots down, up, and a bit of rocker. So I mean, I guess the pinless does give it a bit more range, but I still would like an updated body. I'm not a big fan of this. I think Sunfire mold, is it? I don't believe this is a Sunfire mold. Maybe, but I would just like an updated sort of body mold. I don't like that they keep reusing this older stuff. Like a diaphragm joint would be cool because obviously he's a running character. You can get him in some like frozen in the air poses, but yeah. So we'll move on to playtime. And obviously the main character we're going to playtime him with is his counterparts from the Love Triangle, or not the Love Triangle, the Family Matters 3-pack. So first off, if you wanted to swap and pop head sculpts, this is the older one on the newer body, which just makes him look a little bit older, in my opinion. But if you wanted this one to look, here is, and that doesn't look half bad. You can have your Quicksilver looking young or old, but obviously I want to keep this one on the green one because I don't know, it just looks, he looks like an older Quicksilver. I guess it just matches because of the older body. So we'll put that back over there. And then you can, like I said, you can, if you really wanted to, try and swap the hands here, but the paint in the peg system, it just doesn't fit. And you can see obviously the big difference there in the color with the silver and all that. But you can swap for the fist if you want to have him, I guess, running in a pose or he's punching somebody. But yeah, so not a whole lot going on with this figure for playtime wise because of the limited accessories and whatnot, and I guess limited what do you call it, I guess similarities with other figures, because these are the only two Quicksilver figures we have, excluding the movie one. So overall, it's a pretty decent playtime, or pretty decent playability wise, just the head swaps. Do wish we had those running hands though, but we'll get into some more actual comparisons. And here he is next to the Quicksilver I compared him to, and the Scarlet Witch, both from the Family Matters 3-pack. It does look this Quicksilver is taller than the older one, and he's obviously taller than the Scarlet Witch here, except maybe she's just leaning backwards a little bit more. Oh yeah, well I guess to the top of her, I guess the crown piece or the headpiece there is gonna make him a little bit taller. And since he isn't on the Avengers retro card, here he is next to the Secret Wars Captain America holding the Gamerverse Capcom shield, and next to Magneto from the Family Matters 3-pack here. And I really do wish, I know that there's the 97 one, but I would love an updated Magneto. And since you can fit this in your Brotherhood shelf with your evil mutants with Magneto, here he is next to Sabretooth from the Logan Sabretooth 2-pack, and then here he is next to Juggernaut from the Colossus 2-pack. Alrighty, overall, I'm going to give this Quicksilver a pretty solid 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's a decent figure. It's going to do its job for either your Brotherhood or your Avengers shelf. The green obviously pops it out there for those who want it. And I do hope we get an updated bluer Quicksilver, because the Family Matters one it's alright, but like I said, they both do their job. And yeah, this was a little bit of a hard to get figure because it is a Walmart exclusive and it's on the card back. But I got it because for some reason it was $15 along with the Warlord Professor X. That was $5 on Walmart. So I'm like, you know what, heck yeah, I might as well get it. Because like I said, like in one of my previous videos, it was hard to find this figure. Like it was like 24, I'm like, okay, I can buy it now, but nope, it was already sold out, and then I couldn't buy it till now. So I mean, like, always check the stores, guys, for whatever else. I mean, like, even if it's not a figure you want, or I guess if it's a figure you want down the line, but if you see a figure for $5 or $15, pick it up, because that's what I did. But yeah, it's a pretty solid figure here. He's going on my Brotherhood shelf because I have the blue one on my Avengers. But yeah, it's a pretty good figure here. I recommend it if you want to get it. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Doing that helps my channel out a ton. Let you guys enjoy the videos just as much as I do making them. And then also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because I do post there frequently, sort of. And then because of the live streams, I might try and live stream on TikTok. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just stick to YouTube for a little bit. But just follow it so it helps me grow on other platforms to lead everybody back to this main channel. Because the more the merrier, right? Please comment below what you'd like to see me review next. I did post on my Instagram and my TikTok of what a giant haul I have. And I have quite a few figures to review, like quite a few. So yeah, that's all for today, and Toy Soldier Reviews out.